Hey guys, we're still under lockdown. A lot of us are still under lockdown, and I just want to say that you may want to watch the video. You can skip ahead if you want to, if you don't really care. But what I want to talk about what's going on right now, and about what I'm planning to do with the channel, and how our theaters are still closed and stuff like that. So I'm pretty much just saying, stay in your house. Try to keep social distance, alright? Like, don't be like that one state that is still going to parties because they think that they're immune. Don't be like them. Stay home and just stay safe, alright? Stay safe out there. We can do this. I believe in us. Hey guys, welcome back to another Ticket Tuesday Blu-ray edition. I just got back from 1917. I saw it months ago, but I wanted to see it again so I could review it for you guys, and I thought that it was really good. And I'll tell you more at the house. Yeah.
There's only one way this ends. Last man standing.
I'm going back to see my father.
We need to keep moving! Come on!
I'm going there, no more to run.
We can't possibly make it that way, man! You bloody insane!
If you don't get there in time, we will lose 1,600 men. Your brother among them. Good luck.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Ticket Tuesday Blu-ray edition. I rewatched 1917. And now, what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to be comparing the theatrical version and the Blu-ray edition. I'm just going to talk about the experience that I had on both the theatrical and the Blu-ray. Honestly, I prefer the theatrical because, honestly, it's just more surreal to have, surround sound. And maybe if you have surround sound in your house, but, not a lot of you do. So, if you could see it in the theaters, I would highly recommend it to see in the theaters, but you can't do that right now. Or for a while because it's out of the theaters. But another thing I wanted to talk about was the realism of the movie. The realism is pretty on point. The main character, he's not a one-man army. Yeah, they show that he gets hit and shot and injured because I feel like, to me, it's trying to depict the weakness of one man in a war. Other movies like to depict that one guy can do that. He can do all this. He can kill 30 people with a single machine gun and a rifle. But this movie depicts how weak he is. No, not weak, but how powerless. Powerless is a better word. What's a better word? So he's just a man basically. He's not like a superhero. He's just he's just a dude. He can't take out an entire army or take out 20 guys. He can't do that. And another thing about the realism is the set pieces and the way that the war is depicted. I really enjoyed that part of the movie because the trenches were so cool. The trenches were more historically accurate. Oh yeah, the costumes. I really enjoyed the costumes in this movie. I really enjoyed them because to me, they were pretty historically accurate. I mean, you have to do your research on a World War I movie. I mean, you can't just not do research on that. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the accuracy. And at the end of the movie, they say that the director got these stories from his grandfather, and these are loosely based off true stories, which is very interesting to me, honestly. And I think they're very accurate, because, like, there's no scene in this movie, to me at least, where it doesn't make sense. I feel like everything in this movie makes, like, logical sense. And another thing I wanted to talk about is the Oscars. It was also nominated for 10 Oscars, but it only won 3. But that's actually that's pretty good. It won cinematography, digital effects, and sound mixing. Let me talk about the cinematography. I really liked the cinematography. I really liked it, because I feel like the movie is, like, depicted as a one-shot film. It's like a one take. It's one, like, continuous shot as the movie is supposed to be taken, like. There are some, like, hidden cuts that are hidden pretty well, in my opinion. It's very, very pretty to look at. It was feast for me eyeballs. It was a feast for my eyeballs, and it might be a feast for your eyeballs, too, if you see this movie. Now, the last thing I want to talk about the Oscars is sound mixing. And I thought the sounds were very good. I feel like it was a pretty good sound. I liked the sound. The background noises were pretty good. They were very, like mellow. I liked them. Now, let's talk about the music. I really like the music in this movie. Some of it can be dramatic. Some of it can be heartwarming. Some of it can be intense. Some of the movie, it can be confusing. Some of it can be sad. And it's just good. It's a good soundtrack. I liked it. Oh yeah, there was also this song in the movie that I sung like a week after I saw the movie. I sung it non-stop, and I'm not kidding. I sung it non-stop. I think it was stuck in my head.
Wayfaring stranger, I'm traveling through this world of woe, yet there's no sickness, toil, nor danger in that bright land to which I go.
One of my favorite scenes is the ending scene where he runs through the front lines, the first wave of the Devons, and it was pretty cool. I really liked that scene. It may have been shown in the trailers, but it didn't really reveal much in the trailers. That's what I liked about the trailers, about how the trailers were actually interesting, and it made you want to see the movie. If you're interested in like war stuff, which I definitely am. And one last thing I want to talk about is that it is absolutely one of my favorite films of 2019. Hands down. I love this film. I adore this film. I just am such a fanboy for this movie. It's astonishing. I love World War I doesn't get how much love these days. It's mostly World War II, and I love World War II just like the next guy. Not the things that happened, but like the cool stuff. I mean, World War II and World War I, pretty horrible stuff happened, but I'm not saying I support the things that happened. I'm just saying it's interesting to learn about. Both of them are very interesting to learn about. I love learning about wars and stuff like that because they're just so interesting to me. I love learning about history. I love learning about weapons. I love learning about wars. I really just, after watching this movie, I want to have more stuff to do with World War I. I used to be all over World War II, and yes, I still am, but I now have a soft spot for World War I stuff. It's really, really interesting to me. So, my rating of 1917 is a 9 out of 10. 10. Yay, 9 out of 10. Like, put glitter, like, yeah, I didn't, I don't know how that's gonna look, that's fine. I hope I don't look like a complete idiot right now. But, don't forget to come back for next week's Ticket Tuesday Blu-ray edition when we're gonna watch the new Joe Bagos movie, VFW. It's gonna be a bloody good time. Okay, so I hope you guys hated this video. Unsubscribe, dislike, and tell me how much you hate me in the comments. Sayonara. And oh my god, the cinematography. Oh, it was so beautiful. It was so good to look at. You could just see. You could see. This good cinematography was so good. It was so good. You could just see the you could see
Talk to normal though.
It was so good. The cinematography was so good.
Quit saying the word good.
It was like, it was great. It was amazing. I forgot. It was amazing. It was gorgeous. It was absolutely beautiful. I love the cinematography. It was gorgeous. I cannot think of any other movies that were as beautiful as this cinematography. No, I cannot. It was amazing. Yeah. So, guys, I hope you come back next week for so I hope you guys come back for next week's Ticket Tuesday Blu-ray edition